In a world where celebrity endorsements often feel like rehearsed performances, BTS's Jungkook has once again reminded everyone what authenticity looks like. During a candid interview with Dazed Korea this October 2025, Jungkook shared something unexpectedly heartfelt: that Calvin Klein doesn't feel like a brand to him anymore. It feels like a friend, he said softly, his words echoing through social media like a warm, familiar melody. That one sentence, simple, pure, and genuine, sent fans into a spiral of emotion, because coming from Jungkook, every word carries meaning deeper than surface-level charm. When Jungkook first became a global ambassador for Calvin Klein, the partnership immediately exploded across the internet. Billboards lit up in New York, Tokyo, London, and Seoul. Every image of him in that sleek black denim or iconic white underwear campaign became viral within hours, not just for his looks, but for his effortless connection to the brand's essence, confidence, and authenticity. But now, more than a year later, what makes Jungkook's relationship with Calvin Klein stand out isn't the visuals or fashion moments, it's the emotional trust behind it. "I think it's important that I only represent something I really like," Jungkook said in the interview. He explained that his collaboration with CK wasn't just about business or exposure. IT was personal, something that matched who he is at the core: simple, genuine, unfiltered. Within minutes after Dazed Korea published his words, the phrase "Calvin Klein feels like a friend" became a top trending topic on X, formerly Twitter. Armies around the world shared clips, photos, and translations, praising Jungkook's sincerity. Some fans wrote, "Only Jungkook could make a luxury brand sound like a person he truly cares about." Others said, "That's why we trust him. He never promotes something he doesn't believe in." The power of those reactions speaks volumes about Jungkook's connection with fans. It's not just about what he wears, it's about how he makes people feel. For many, the quote reminded them of Jungkook's past interviews, where he often emphasized being honest and staying true to himself, even when surrounded by fame and expectations. Despite being one of the most influential K-pop artists in the world, Jungkook continues to project humility in every word he speaks. From breaking streaming records with his album Golden to representing one of the biggest fashion houses in the world, he somehow remains the same Jungkook who started as a shy teenager in Busan. During the Dazed Korea shoot, behind-the-scenes photos revealed his easy laughter, playful energy, and quiet focus, all of which showed that even after conquering global stages, he hasn't lost his human side. One staff member reportedly shared. He greets everyone on set politely, always smiles, and makes sure people feel comfortable. "It doesn't feel like working with a superstar, it feels like working with a friend." That word again, friend. It's almost poetic how it ties back to his description of Calvin Klein itself. On social media, fans began discussing how Jungkook's attitude toward his brand partnerships reflects his overall philosophy on life. He doesn't chase trends, he sets them. He doesn't wear something to impress, he wears it because he loves it. Armies from around the globe filled platforms with heartfelt messages. He's redefining what it means to be an ambassador. It's not about selling, it's about believing. Jungkook's sincerity is the reason everything he touches turns gold. When he says Calvin Klein feels like a friend, it shows his loyalty, comfort, and trust. That's rare in this industry. It's this deep emotional connection that keeps Jungkook's fans fiercely devoted. They don't just follow his career, they grow with him. Not long after the interview went viral, Calvin Klein's official account posted on Instagram, "A friend, a muse, an icon. Jungkook embodies Calvin Klein like no one else." The brand's statement only fueled the excitement further. Fashion insiders praised how the partnership had evolved into something far more meaningful than a marketing contract. Analysts even noted that Calvin Klein sales in Asia saw a major surge every time Jungkook appeared in a campaign, proving that authenticity is the strongest advertisement. But Jungkook's influence isn't just measurable by numbers, it's emotional. When he represents something, people feel it. When he speaks, they listen, not because he's famous, but because he's real. Over the years, Jungkook's image has transformed from BTS's golden magne to a fully matured artist and style icon. Yet, his core has remained untouched, the boy who believes in effort, truth, and connection. In many ways, his relationship with Calvin Klein mirrors his artistic journey. It's confident but not arrogant, stylish but not superficial, bold yet effortlessly natural. Fans say this collaboration represents Jungkook's balance of strength and softness, a rare blend that defines his charm both on and off stage. He doesn't need loud words or exaggerated gestures. His quiet confidence does all the talking. That single sentence from Jungkook's Dazed interview has sparked endless admiration. It's not just a celebrity soundbite, it's a philosophy. In an industry often filled with image management and scripted appearances, Jungkook's honest approach feels revolutionary. When asked about his future as a brand ambassador, he smiled and said, "I just want to keep being myself. That's the most important thing." Those words encapsulate why fans, and even brands, love him so deeply. He doesn't perform authenticity, he lives it. To many, it might seem strange to describe a clothing brand as a friend. But for Jungkook, the meaning runs deeper. It's not about the fabric, the campaigns, or the fame. It's about comfort and understanding. The same way a good friend makes you feel at ease, Calvin Klein, through its designs and freedom, allows Jungkook to express himself without filters. That's what fans see too. A partnership built on mutual respect, trust, and shared identity. One fan's words. When Jungkook wears Calvin Klein, it doesn't look like an ad. It looks like home. Every time Jungkook speaks, his humility reminds fans why BTS became the world's biggest group in the first place. Talent may have started their journey, but sincerity sustained it. And now, even as he continues his solo path post-military, Jungkook's presence feels both familiar and refreshing. Just like the friend, he describes Calvin Klein to be in an era of endless collaborations and fleeting fame. Jungkook has once again set the bar high. True influence doesn't come from popularity, it comes from authentic connection. As 2025 draws closer to its end, one thing is certain: Jungkook's story is far from over. From his record-breaking album Golden to his timeless bond with Calvin Klein, every new chapter reveals another layer of the artist we thought we already knew. He continues to surprise, inspire, and comfort, just as a real friend would. Because maybe that's what Jungkook truly is to millions across the world. Not just a star, not just an idol, but a friend who reminds us to stay real in a world that often forgets what that means. The story of Jungkook and Calvin Klein isn't just about fashion, it's about connection, comfort, and courage. Because when Jungkook said, "It feels like a friend," he wasn't just talking about denim or design. He was talking about trust, something rare in an industry built on perfection. K-pop is known for its flawless visuals, choreographed perfection, and highly curated media presence. But Jungkook has always walked a different path. He doesn't just fit into the image, he creates it. When he partners with a brand, he doesn't wear a costume. He wears comfort. When he speaks, it isn't scripted, it's sincere. Did I end the Dazed Korea feature? His words about Calvin Klein being like a friend weren't flashy, but they hit deeper than any marketing slogan ever could. They revealed what fans have known for years. Jungkook's authenticity isn't an act. It's his core point, one cultural commentator from the Korea Herald noted. Jungkook's relationship with brands like Calvin Klein represents a shift in modern celebrity culture. People no longer want perfection, they want honesty, and Jungkook gives them exactly that. And that's the magic. He doesn't need to sell anything. He just needs to be himself, and the world follows.